What's good, y'all? It's Ali back at it again with another YouTube video in which I give you guys mental models you can use to become extremely successful and accomplish all the goals that you are after. So let's get right into it. So today we're talking about expectations because a lot of you niggas have really bad expectations. And oftentimes we suffer more in our minds than we do in reality simply because of this. Because how we think things should be or how we expect things to be is never usually that way. So we feel pain. So how can you ensure that you have better expectations to ensure that you actually are able to achieve your goals? Well, first and foremost, let's define expectations in the context of you achieving your goals. So expectations simply means how long and hard, pause, you think it will be to achieve your goals. Yup. That is simply what expectations means, or expectations mean in the context of you achieving your goals. You see, for a lot of you, whenever you're trying to achieve something, you always want it to be really fast and really easy. And almost nothing is really fast and really easy that is worthwhile. Because if something is very easy and takes no time to get, it loses value because everybody can just do it. That's how value works, guys. The harder something is to achieve and the longer it takes, the more valuable the thing becomes because of the effort and sacrifice. Effort and sacrifice in itself is what creates value. Understand? So if something is very easy and is very fast, which is the way you want everything to be, then that means whatever you get at the end of that is not worthwhile. That's why the things that you want or see, you're like, damn, I really want that shit. But the shit that you're looking at, and you say you want, it's really hard to get. And you're trying to play a game the wrong way because you expect everything to be easy and take literally no fucking time. And you guys set your expectations in this way. Like, expectations when it comes to achieving your goals is always about how long and hard something is going to be. But you guys are expecting it to be very easy and take no time. And most goals are just not like that. So it's no wonder that you're constantly getting super fucking frustrated because you're just not playing games the right way. You're not playing the game in the right way to achieve what you want. Let me give you guys an example so you guys understand this really fucking fast. If you're like, I want to be a millionaire tomorrow, that's lit as fuck. I would love to be a millionaire tomorrow. Just wait, you do work for one day and you become a millionaire tomorrow. That would be absolutely amazing. How probable is that though, my niggas? Not probable at all. Right? Probably won't happen. But a lot of you guys will play that game for years. You're like, I want to be a millionaire tomorrow. You want it to be really fast. You want it to be very easy. It's hard to be a millionaire and it takes a lot of time. But y'all are like, okay, I want to do it in one day. And you guys will play this game for years, 9 years straight. And then on the 9th year, you'll finally realize, you know what? This is actually really hard and it takes a very long time. And I keep trying to make it not be hard and not take a long time. So what does this mean? What if we flipped it? What if you were like, you know what? I want to be a millionaire. But you know what? It's going to take a long time. This is going to take years. This is probably going to take a decade for me to become a millionaire. And I'm going to have to make a ton of sacrifices and put in a ton of effort for 10 years straight. A ton of effort, a ton of sacrifices for 10 years straight. That's your position. You're like, okay, that's how, like, at the beginning of your journey to this, that's how you start. That's what your expectations look like at the very beginning. How likely is it now that you achieve your goals, guys? Super high. How likely is it that you actually become a millionaire? Super high, because now you've been able to extend the timeline in which you're able to achieve this goal simply by shifting how hard and long you think it's going to be. Because most people become millionaires within 10 years. That's usually what it is. From the beginning when they say they want to do it to the end of the 10th year, they're usually millionaires. Because they're able to do what is required because they expect it to be long and hard. And as I already talked about value at the beginning of this, value comes from effort and sacrifice. So if you're able to give yourself enough time to put in the effort and sacrifice necessary to get the thing that you want, you'll get the thing that you want. But if your expectations are shit from the very beginning, you guarantee your failure. And that's why this shit is also important. Because if your expectations are not set well, you ensure that you never get the shit that you want. Because you never are willing to do the work that is required. Not what you want it to be like. You might want this shit to be easy and fast, But in reality, it isn't. And who's going to win that battle? Your delusion or reality? Reality is always going to win that shit. Okay. So now I want you guys to think specifically to your own goals now. I want you guys to approach all your goals this way. I want you to think your goals are going to be very hard and it's going to take a long time. And that's the actionable step for today, y'all. It's basically expect hard plus long. Pause, massive pause. But expect hard and long. And a big thing I'll even say to add to this is you want to continue to increase this. You want to continue to believe things are harder than you think they are, and they're going to take longer than you think they will. Because obviously I mentioned here 10 years, for some of you guys watching this, that might not feel like you can really think that far. Like, damn, 10 years? I can barely think further than like a month or a week or a day, right? Okay, crazy. But you want to slowly be increasing from that. If a month is as far as you can think ahead now, in terms of how long it's going to take for you to achieve something, you have to be able to start pushing that. 2 months, 3 months. Start from wherever you're at and keep pushing it. And the reason for this is because when you're able to continue to push your expectations of how hard something is going to take and how long it's going to be, your realm for what you can achieve continues to increase. As I just mentioned in the other example, with the millionaire example, if you continuously push how long something is going to take and how much effort and sacrifice you put in, a lot more shit comes into your realm of what you can achieve. Because things that are worthwhile take a lot of time and are very hard. So the more you increase how hard or long you think something is going to take, the more you can actually do. Understand? So you want to even keep increasing this. And something that's really beautiful about expectations is that, that feeling that you get when you expect something to be very hard and take a very long time, and it's actually not as hard as you thought it was going to be, and it doesn't take as much time as you thought it was going to be. Doesn't that feel amazing? But you can feel that way all the fucking time if you expect everything to be hard and to take a long time. That's how you feel that way all the time. That's how you avoid the frustration that comes with when you're trying to achieve something and you think it's going to be easy and fast, and then it's not, and you're like, oh fuck, I hate my life. What the fuck? This is taking forever. And you're sitting there wasting time. Whereas if you're like, nope, this shit gonna be hard and it's gonna take long, and you keep thinking more things are actually harder than you think they are, and it's gonna take, and more things are actually take a lot more time than you think it's going to take. Now, more things don't feel as hard. If you want everything to feel easy, expect everything to be hard. If you want everything to feel fast, expect it to take a long time. I'm telling you, if you guys do this, it changes the whole game. It changes your whole perception around achieving your goals. You guys want to achieve big shit. That's why you're on my channel. That's why you watch me. That's why you fuck with the shit I'm doing. And if you want to achieve big shit, this is how you do it. You just have to shift your expectations. When you shift your expectations, the game really becomes fun. You avoid a lot of the unnecessary frustration. And like I already said, start from wherever you're at. If 10 years sounds crazy to you right now, start from wherever you think start from how much effort and sacrifice you're currently putting in, and then keep increasing how hard you're willing to go, how much you're willing to give up, how long you're willing to work. And then, of course, how long you're willing to think ahead. Don't just think, okay, I want to do this thing in a month. No, think a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. The more, like I said, the more you do this, everything starts becoming easier. Everything feels really fucking fast in comparison. You have to keep expanding this, guys. I'm telling you, this is what makes you a massive winner, bro. This shit has helped me so fucking much in my life. It's ridiculous. I'm a real ass nigga now because of this. Because I'm like, you know what? Everything's going to take forever and everything's going to take a really long time. And I still want the thing. So I'm willing to put in the effort and sacrifice for a very long time. And that ensures that there's pretty much nothing that I can't do that I really want to do. And I want you guys to be like that too. So boom, if y'all fucked with this, and I know y'all did because I just spit some real fucking shit, like and subscribe, y'all. Especially like, because liking videos be really blowing up shit. I've noticed on YouTube, like my shit. If you don't want to subscribe to me, you're like, Ali, I fucking hate you. You're a dumbass nigga. Fine. At least like my video so niggas who do like me can see this shit. I'm trying to grow the fam so more guys can win massively in their life and reach the peak of their masculinity, bro. Because this is that real shit. This is that real spill that most niggas don't talk about and most niggas avoid talking about, because this is where the real shit happens. You expect things to be hard and long Enough of that. I want things to be fast and easy. Nope. Flip your expectations. Expect everything to be hard and long, and you win massively in your life. So with that being said, I'm gonna catch y'all niggas in the next YouTube video. Deuces.